is a coronation for a new champion and a new wave in WCW.
It's Stevie Ray!
I'm proud of you, and I love you.
That's Muta, and he's with the Dragons. Booker T retains the heavyweight championship.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. The Ultimate Zombie Booker T.
Could it be him? Yes, that is Sting.
And Vampiro said we would never see him again.
All rise for the playing of the Canadian national anthem.
Everybody want a title shot. I'm gonna give you guys a chance to get in this ring and kill one another. And then one person that one contender go on to New Blood Rising and you get that title shot if you can kill each other tonight and leave one standing.
Bro, whatever. Did you see that? Bro, I got robbed by Jarrett, bro.
Bro, you got robbed?
That's what I'm telling you, bro.
And that ain't smooth. But this is, though.
That's a pretty good idea, bro.
Give him one. Give him one.
That's a great idea,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Ha-ha! Now that's smooth.
Beyond comprehension. Welcome to World Championship Wrestling, TBS and Thunder. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to you from the Rainbow City of Charleston, South Carolina. It's the Low Country, and in the North Charleston Coliseum, in front of a capacity crowd, we welcome you to WCW in the aftermath of Bash at the Beach. Hi everybody, Tony Schiavone along with Bobby the Brain Heenan. There's a tragic reason why the chair to my right, to your left, is empty this week. In the course of doing his duties as an announcer with WCW, in an interview conducted yesterday with Scott Steiner, a very intense interview, our colleague, one of the greatest men in this business, Mike Tenay, was brutally injured. He was hospitalized yesterday. At first, we thought the injuries were not that severe, but we do understand he has vocal cord damage. Our thoughts and prayers with Mike Tenay, hopefully, maybe during the course of this telecast, if not during the weekend, next week, an update on his condition. Be that as it may, the fact is that Scott Steiner is a man who is completely out of control right now. One of the reasons being that Booker T is the WCW heavyweight champion.
Well, Tony, we've known this for a long time, and I've told you and I've told Tenay, be careful how you talk to Scott Steiner. Be careful what you ask him. The man is ready to explode, and you know that as well as I know that. Everyone does. Tenay got what he deserved. He shouldn't have said anything. But now, Booker T, you're the heavyweight champion of the world. Steiner's looking for you. Good luck, my friend.
He has been exploding as Steiner on a regular basis. We're going to show you that interview in this telecast. See for yourself. Tenay asked the pointing, the very tough questions, as we know. Maybe one question too many. We'll relive those horrific moments here on Thunder this week.
You and Tenay told me last night.
That is not even remotely funny.
It is to me.
Tank Abbott. Well,
tough man.
Yeah, but 3 guesses is what he's coming in here with. Look at him. Leading in the singing sensations themselves. 3 count. What a story this is.
You know, during my boys' proudest moment, they were jumped from behind. Now, if that's not bad, what makes it worse, they robbed you and me from them performing.
That's true.
Well, that ain't gonna happen again. I'll tell you why. I've got my square tucked under the ring right here. I'm gonna place it right down there, and I'm gonna face the stage, and no one's coming out. Muta, Dragons, I'm gonna issue a warning to you. You suck. They do not suck. We own you. Tank and 3 Count own you. We'll decide when and where we'll get to you. Let's get to business now. I don't want to do that anymore. Big Daddy wants to party. Do you guys want the best? Do you want the best? I will give you the best band in rock and roll history. I give you 3 Count.
The most unlikely pairing in WCW history, Tank Abbott and 3 Count, as he gives them an introduction that is beyond belief. And Evan, Shannon, and Shane will perform. And of course, Tank Abbott referring to what went down on Monday when the Young Dragons and surprisingly, shockingly, the Great Muta came out.
I'll tell you what I like about Abbott. He likes these guys.
Look.
He likes. Uh-oh, here we go.
Tank was standing guard, making sure no one interferes.
He has no idea what's happening behind him.
Through the crowd comes the Young Dragons. And now look at this. What's going on, says Tank. Now he turns around as the action continues in the ring. Wait a minute.
There's Muta.
The Great Muta.
From Japan.
The former NWA World Champion, IWGP Champion. So much success in the late 80s here in WCW. Legendary battles with Sting. Television champion, one of the true legends. Now in the corner here of the Young Dragons. And Bray, we've got an 8-man tag going on now.
Whether you want it or not, that's what you got. I'll tell you, Muta is such a tough guy. But Tank, you can beat on him all day long. He likes that.
Well, he does seem to thrive on pain. Triple team and a great triple team by 3 Count.
But I've never understood that. A lot of guys thrive on pain. I've been in this industry for 35 years. I've never thrived on pain. I never wanted to be hurt. I never wanted anybody with sweaty paws to pick me up in the air and throw me around. Never.
Now, these guys don't have a choice.
No, I did.
Here's a pickup. Oh! Shannon and
Great
Shane
move.
with a great double team. Now they're going to try a pin. Earlier they didn't. I wonder why, but now go. A cover, and Kaz Hayashi makes the save. 8-man opening bout here on Thunder on TBS. On this Wednesday night, up to Kaz Hayashi. Here come 3 Count. Wow. Once again, triple teaming, but now the Great Muta in.
Tony, you want to be a millionaire?
Of course, everybody wants to.
Then answer me this question. Who's legal?
Look at combination dragon screw leg whips
He's ignored me.
by the Great Muta.
Who is legal?
Only Tank stands.
Hello.
And that time Muta was blowing that green mist. And he blew it right into the circle. Tank comes in with a circle and whacks the Great Muta on the outside. So now Muta has been neutralized. And Yang walked up.
Got it right in the yin-yang.
Boy, did he ever. Tank Abbott, 1 punch, it's over. 3 Count.
We deliver.
Can you believe that punch by Tank Abbott?
Yeah. I've seen it before.
He's got his square. And he took that circle to neutralize the Great Muta, and then with 1 punch, Yang is still out. The most unlikely combination in WCW prevails in 8-man action here, Brain, in the opening bout.
Boy, get a load of this. Tank in that ring. Tank knows what he's got to do in that ring. He knows who he has to push around, what he has to do. He just smashed Muta in the face with it. Didn't bother Muta. There's a tough man. One tough man.
Look at that face. Let's go to the backstage area.
James, but let me ask you something. How do you do that? That leg, how you move
Bro,
to the side?
bro.
Hold up, James. Listen, let me call you by DDP just walked in. All right.
Bro, positively Canyon.
Okay, all right.
Wondering, you ever copied the book yet?
No, not yet.
It's for you.
Is that for me?
Also, any chance of me getting a match with Jarrett tonight?
Well, you know, I just booked Jared and Buff together, and but you know, I know Buff and you know Buff. He probably not here yet.
I know he's not.
So I tell you what, if you sign this book to the Cat Commissioner, you got that match tonight.
Will do.
Can you put DDP from the?
Positively Canyon.
Okay.
Misfits, let me lay out the plan of the day. Stash, tonight you will engage in hand-to-hand combat with the Demon. The Demon, go get ready.
Whatever you want, General.
Lieutenant Loco, you are on standby. Major Guns, myself.
Well, it seems as if the perfect event has its handfuls with MIA and Major Guns. We welcome to the broadcast location. You can hear the chant from the fans. Stevie Ray, no question, one of the greatest wrestlers in all in the tag team wars in WCW, 10-time World Tag Team Champion. Welcome to the broadcast location.
Thank you, Tony.
Obviously, the first thing we got to say, you have to be very proud of what your brother accomplished on Sunday night at Bash of the Beach. You said it on Monday best when you embraced him.
You know, my brother has been here for 8 years, going up the ladder, me and him going together. He's the world heavyweight champion. I couldn't believe it. My brother's a man now, and I'm proud of that, and I just wanted everybody to know that.
Very good.
Yes.
And obviously, you joined us at our broadcast location. You're going to hang around with us here for a little while?
Yes, I will.
How does the whole family feel about him becoming the
You know,
heavyweight champion of the world?
I think this has brought our whole family closer together. It makes me look at things a different way, too, because this is an accomplishment that, hell, my brother's he's been wanting to be the heavyweight champion since he was a little bitty boy.
Right.
We used to talk about that in the backyard, practicing, wrestling each other. Now, I can't believe it. I'm ecstatic.
Well,
I can't believe it.
It's good to have you here. Active member of the WCW roster.
Yes.
Who's going to be with us here? Stevie Ray joining the broadcast team. In for an injured Mike today.
Yes.
We're going to show the
And I'll
fans.
tell you something, Tony. I know Mike. If Mike's not here, he's really, really in bad shape.
Yeah.
Because he'd be here if he had to crawl. You know that.
Now Vampiro comes out. We heard his music. He points towards the coffin, and we hear the sound of God of Thunder, and here comes the Demon. It's almost as if the Vampiro is leading the Demon towards the ring area. This has been a bizarre scenario over the past few weeks that culminated on Sunday, and then of course on Monday, when Vampiro tapped the coffin, the Demon rose out of the coffin.
What is with this?
I have no idea what this was about, but then as Dale Torborg's fiance Asia came in and tried to talk some sense into the Demon, he made her kneel before the God of Thunder. And the man, Stevie Ray, seems to be almost possessed by Vampiro. No one can explain this.
These two guys have an issue here, you know. I mean, this is bizarre. You know, this is the type of wrestling, Tony. These are the type of wrestlers that I fear the most.
Yeah, one can't predict. I can understand that. And you heard what General Rickson said in the backstage area. The mission for Private Stash was to go out and take apart the Demon. Kind of like a recon mission. MIA. Sending the troops out to battle. Guerrilla warfare, if you will. Out for the good of Misfits in action.
Tony, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What is Vampiro going out here with the Demon? I mean, just a few nights ago, these guys were trying to break each other's necks. Now they're in the ring with each other. I don't get this.
Ever since he was dumped in the coffin and then was in the grave, the Demon has not been the same man afoot that time. by Private Stash.
I got an answer to this. They're both from the dark side. They both have the same mentality. So obviously,
All right, fans, we want to remind you this coming Monday on TNT, the highly acclaimed TNT original movie, Nuremberg Part 2. It airs at 8 p.m. in place of WCW Monday Nitro. We will air next Tuesday on TNT with a very special Tuesday edition of Nitro, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, live and only on TNT. Please make that note, and we'll see you next Tuesday on TNT. Here's the cover 1, 2. We got a 2 count.
like I was saying, you know, the Demon is a very sick man, and so is Vampiro. So he has his mind.
He's controlling his mind,
yes,
right?
Yes, he is. And they're both from the dark side. They're both sick people. They understand each other.
And ever since this guy's got under this spell, or whatever you want to call it, or whatever he may want to call it, he seems to be a little bit more vicious now. And Vampiro doesn't seem to be very happy outside the ring.
Seems as if there's no Dale Torborg left, the man who fought his alter ego, the Demon. And of course, Vampiro said he would bring the Demon out, and boy, has he lived up to his word. But he also said he finished the career of Sting, and I think Monday night that was disproved when Sting, heavily bandaged, came out. Look at this.
Oh! Wow, big move.
It's called the Love Gun.
He got him.
It's a cover punch slam.
Major Stash made a very big mistake right there when he did not go for the cover. When you got a man down, you must go for the cover. When you got him down, you hurt him. He was hurt, he didn't make the cover, and that's why he was defeated tonight.
Kind of odd that it seemed at every turn the Demon was looking for approval from Vampiro. Look up.
Tony, what is this?
Who is that?
That's Sting.
How do you know?
Because we saw him Monday night. Bandage up. Heavily taped from the burns. He came in with a Stinger splash with a Scorpion Death Drop. And he's high above Thunder Vision, where it all went down at the Great American Bash.
Getting out of here.
I'm not going to ask you to play that Canadian national anthem again. Of course I am. Is that like a joke or something? I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I don't joke. I know you wrestle. Hey! Oh. 5!
You know I'll do anything.
I know.
David Flair's like a little cocker spaniel, just following Miss Hancock around. But he does, or she does, have him looking pretty clean, don't you agree? I mean, David Flair's dressing up like we've never seen before.
Tony, David has never looked so good. Does she buy his clothes too? Because I don't think he has his fixed.
That's a good question. I don't know. She probably does pick out the clothes.
This is beyond me.
Lance Storm and Billy Kidman. Now, Kidman confronted Storm before the break. He said, "You're not going to have us play the Canadian national anthem." But Lance Storm is dead serious about this.
Well, that's his home.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, Lance Storm has asked that you please rise and respect him as he has played the Canadian national anthem.
This sucker got to be crazy. Now, Tony, nobody told me about this.
That's the way it goes out here, Stevie. Oh, look at Kidman. Kidman's making a mockery of this.
So Lance Storm's supposed to be one of these guys out of Calgary that's supposed to be double tough, stern face, stiff neck. But what is this?
This is Kidman being a clown is what it is.
Well, it's apparently Kidman doesn't respect the Canadian national anthem no more than anybody in this building does.
Well, but look at the face of Lance Storm.
What about it?
He is serious. Like all of the wrestlers who've come through here from Calgary, they're serious about being tough wrestlers, and you got to admit, pride in your country is something that we all should have.
You never been to Calgary?
Yes, I have.
It's 188 below zero in July.
You know, Kidman, I've never agreed with a lot of stuff that he does, even though he's kind of a guy that gets pulled around by his nose. But right now, I got to really respect what he's doing because we're the United States of America. Who cares about Canada right now?
Lance Storm's not appreciating what Kidman's doing. And Kidman is
getting the crowd
going, and Jindrak and O'Haire are paying for the anger here, but now working as a team on the outside, Kidman and Lance Storm. But wait a minute, Jindrak and O'Haire, the two young men who have been such a sensation over the past few weeks on both Thunder and on Nitro. Two young, powerful men, rookies, fresh out of the power plant, are taking this one in stride, guys.
You know, these guys been in that power plant. I think Paul Orndorff, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right.
And I can see Paul Orndorff written all over him because they do not work in that ring like two rookies. I'll be the first to say that, and I am a tag team specialist.
Looked like Kidman maybe tagged himself in that time. You are the tag team specialist, Kidman, with a Bulldog maneuver, 1-2 over the ropes that time, tagged himself in, and now brings Lance Storm back in.
Now, Tony, you know in the 80s, I managed Paul Orndorff. This man was one of the greatest competitors, wrestlers I've ever been associated with in my life. And if he can teach people like he's teaching these guys, believe me, they're going to make money. They're going to be big-time stars.
Now, Storm and Kidman, do they have a problem with each other? Because I don't see it in the ring.
No,
the continuity is there.
You're right, Stevie. The continuity is there, but it seemed as if Storm was upset about the annex, and understandably so. Understandably so of one Billy Kidman. Impressive is right. Look at this double B. Oh my goodness! But Lance Storm comes with a big drop kick.
Has the presence of mind to catch a guy when he's not looking. That's tag team wrestling. Catch the guy when he's not looking.
And now O'Haire with a back elbow caught Lance Storm. Look at the agility of Sean O'Haire at 6'6", up on top. Somersault. And a standing sidekick.
But he took his eyes off the man again. That shows a little inexperience right there, and these suckers might get hurt with that.
Well, that time Lance Storm collided with Billy Kidman, and Jindrak. Kidman's down. Shanton Bomb!
Yes.
That's his move.
Yes.
On Billy Kidman, who collided with Storm. 1, 2, 3.
It's over, guys.
What an upset. Their biggest one to date.
I don't mean to step over each other. Like I said, these guys do not wrestle like rookies.
The upset streak continues, you're right.
Yes.
But now Lance Storm collided with Billy Kidman, helping Kidman up.
Well, that's your power plant education right there.
There it is.
Kidman's still weak, still wobbly. Storm, wait!
Oh, come on.
Lance Storm helped his partner up just to kick him back down.
Come on.
Oh, Canada.
Is this payback for the annex during the Canadian National Anthem?
I would think so.
Tony, I think you called it. You say you did it.
All right, where are we going now?
Notice. You gotta believe and feel and take in the darkness. This is where you're gonna grow. And Sting, if you show up and you wanna keep hanging around in the darkness, Monday night, I'm gonna rip off that stupid ski mask and the whole world is gonna see what a subhuman, ugly, disfigured creature you really are.
Vito, I want to give credit where credit is due. Since your title reign took place, I've got to admit you're quite possibly the hardest working hardcore champion we've seen yet.
Well, Gene, you know something? I am the hardest, hard-working, hardcore champion in WCW history. Big Vito beat the icon of hardcore, and his name was Terry Funk. He's a tough son of a gun, he always will be, and he's a legend in the sport. And Big Vito got the big victory over him, along with a few other names, you know, like Johnny the Bull, the Demon, the Wall, Ralphus, and what's that guy's name?
Norman Smiley.
And Norman Smiley. You know, I take them on 2 at a time, 3 at a time. It don't matter, all right? I don't sweat
Will you buy me a ring?
There's an open challenge.
I'd like to have some gold.
I'm the Staten Island
Like,
Express, the
see that hardcore belt?
to the body. Hey, yo,
If you really
what's
cared
going
about me,
on, huh, Gino?
you get me that gold right now.
That's
Okay,
right.
hold this.
Little Italian saying we got back home because, you know, you hit them good, you hit them high, you hit them low. Gino, you just got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Gene, did you happen to get those championship cannolis from my mom?
What are you talking about?
And the championship vino that was coming?
Oh my God! Get him out of here! What is this? Please!
Can you believe what we are seeing? David Flair was ordered apparently to go into battle for the hardcore title by Miss Hancock.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. Is David Flair that whoop? I need to know.
I believe he
People
is.
need to know. I got to know.
I can believe it. It's Thunder. Anything can happen here.
Yeah, but when she said, I would like that hardcore gold. He said, okay, hold my jacket. And off he goes. I can't believe what I'm seeing. But you're believing it. And in the rules of the hardcore title matches, they start in the back, they must work to the ring, and they must end in the ring.
I've never seen David Flair. I've never seen this sucker so serious about hurting somebody because a woman told him to do it, Tony.
I agree with that. I've never seen him so intense in my life.
Yeah.
You know what love will do to you?
You call that love?
I think it's something different, Bray.
Lust?
Well, whatever you
We'll
want.
start with L.
A chop, and down goes Big Vito. Big Vito and Gene talking about championship cannoli and Vito, and did not expect this impromptu match, but here it is.
Big Vito is hurt.
And you know, Big Vito has always said, I will challenge anyone, anytime, anywhere. So based on that verbal agreement.
Well, Tony, if that's true, then David Flair is doing exactly what he should do. Catch the guy when he's not looking.
Well, do you think maybe that Miss Hancock is good for his career?
I think Miss Hancock is good, period, but whether he's good for his career or not, I don't know.
I think Miss Hancock is good for anyone's career, but you have to learn how to handle her.
I don't want to hear this, Brand. Okay.
You have to handle her. You have to know what to do.
We don't need to. I know what you mean.
No, you don't know what I mean. You have no idea what I mean.
Yes, we all know.
I've never known what I meant. You don't know what I mean.
What do you mean, Bobby?
Who do I mean what? Who?
David Flair on hands and knees in the ring, and here comes Big Vito. David Flair.
David Flair is very vicious tonight. Very vicious tonight. You think, I don't know, the last few months of trouble he's had with his dad, this guy's out of his mind.
Dressed to the nines, much like his father used to do. Oh, we talking about power walking. What is she thinking?
Power walking with a stride.
With a stride, very good, and a look, a pout on her face. David Flair looks her away, and the stickball bat rocked the back of David Flair.
He still had the presence of mind to grab that kendo stick.
I'd grab Miss Hancock.
That's why he's the champion, the presence of mind, Stevie. And David Flair goes in, and Miss Hancock, boy, she is really shooting a mean look towards Big Vito from the ringside area. Big Vito with that kendo stick is just wailing away. Oh boy, the Mafia kick on David Flair.
Now Big Vito is in his domain, and I think David Flair has ran out of his adrenaline rush that he had.
Vertical suplex by Big Vito. Vito now will climb the turnbuckle pad. David Flair prone on the mat.
Good night.
Look at Vito.
If he hits this, it's all over.
You're right. Oh!
And he hit it.
Boy, did he ever.
Big time.
And that
what is he looking at? Cover the man.
That has now brought Miss Hancock up on the apron. And she is drawing. She's in the face of the hardcore champion.
I can't believe Big Vito is this. He's doing a very stupid.
Oh!
Well, I'll take that back.
I don't know if that's so stupid or not. She got a little bit too close. What's he spitting for?
She bit his lip.
Okay, maybe she did.
I think she bit his nose.
Same thing.
Whatever it is. Big Vito back to the attack. David Flair had no offense at all during that exchange.
Tony had this match won. Then he goes over and look at Squack outside the ring. What's wrong with it?
Well, look how angry she is. I've never seen so much emotion in that lady before. Oh, we saw this recently on WCW Monday Night Raw with the cone.
Come on. Oh, come on. We don't need that. Come on. He could have had the guy beat 5 minutes ago.
I think this little payback may be directed towards Miss Hancock as well.
It makes a statement.
Boy, does it ever. Big Vito, Miss Hancock seems to be frightened at ringside. Wonder what's going through her mind. She sent this man into battle. She's the one that caused this, and now she's got to be responsible for what goes on here.
And Vito has a table.
Brother, this is a testosterone rush right here. This got to be a guy thing because he's sending a message to Miss Hancock that I'm finna hurt your man. I'm finna maim your man. I'm finna put this sucker clean out of business.
The table collapsed on one side. That does not stop him all. Face first to DDT across the table that broke. Covers David Flair. He'll get the 2, he'll get the 3. And Big Vito again prevails as a very worthy, and that's to say the least, WCW
of the outside angle. He could have had this match won 5-10 minutes ago.
I agree with that. As Miss Hancock looks over her fallen lover and tries to help David Flair up. Look, why she got her hands on her hips? Oh, she's angry.
Yeah, James, I'm telling you, I'm gonna try to get you back on the show.
Hey, Cat, listen up. Listen to me. I'm not gonna ask you what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm gonna tell you. Buff ain't here, so I ain't working tonight. I've got a title shot against Booker T at New Blood Rising. I've got to get right mentally and physically, so I'm taking the night off.
Well, mentally, you already took the night off because
yeah,
I'm going to tell you, you don't come in my office and hang up on James Brown. And another thing, just last week you were crying and moaning about not getting enough
That
TV
was
time.
last week.
Well, this week you ain't taking the night off. Not only are you working the night, you working positively Canyon.
But no, the hell I am.
If you lose this match right here, your spot is out. No Booker T.
You're crazy, Cat. You've lost your mind.
Now you get out of my office. And don't think I forgot about that good toss shot last week, okay?
We need to let this video speak for itself. The Perfect Event in the ring with their new pose down routine that they're going to debut tonight, practicing early on. Watch this. Canyon has been doing this for weeks now, but
He just popped another one.
yeah, it's the second time tonight? This happened earlier today.
Defenseless people.
They're the easiest.
And he's got a mug for the camera as well.
Yeah, that's a mug, all right.
The Canyon Cutter. Well, that happened earlier in the empty ring when they were practicing the Perfect Event, their new entrance, their new pose down that I guess we're going to be seeing here on the Thunder. I can't get over what we have witnessed here tonight. Jeff Jarrett still angry with the Cat. The Canyon wants Jeff Jarrett. The Cat says Buff's gonna have Jeff Jarrett, but if Buff doesn't get here, then Canyon.
You know, Tony, ever since my brother Booker T has become champion, a lot of guys want a shot at each other because so many people want a shot at that belt.
How has this affected your family now?
Well, let's get to that in a moment. I want to remind you that next Monday on TNT, the highly acclaimed TNT original movie, Nuremberg Part 2. It begins at 8 p.m. for 2 hours next Monday on TNT. We're preempted, but we're going to air live Tuesday with our WCW Tuesday Nitro, 8 p.m. Eastern live from the Palace of Auburn Hills. See us next Tuesday, 1 week only at a brand new time.
You know, I've seen, oh, here we go.
MIA again. Earlier we saw Private Stacks, and now here come the Misfits in action. The duo of General Rection and Corporal Cajun.
And Major Guns.
Look
at those bullets.
General Rection has his game face on tonight. That is what I like to see in a wrestler. Come to the ring ready to fight. These two guys, I've seen kids pose better than that.
Ready to fight's what it's all about. And of course, no one would know better in tag team wrestling than the man to my right.
You know, Tony, when you're in the ring with 4, 5, 6, 7 people in the ring, this ain't rumble room. This ain't 10th ring. You need to get in the ring and go for it. Let's get it on. Let's get it over with. Let's fight.
You're right about that. Too much time wasted. You got to take care of business right from the start, or you're going to lose your butt.
When you're a professional wrestler, you don't get paid by the hour.
Certainly the Perfect Event stepped it up.
I do.
Stepped it up many notches this past Sunday night at Bash at the Beach. Even though they lost to Chronic and lost the World Tag Team Championship, we were very impressed the effort that Sean Stasiak and Chuck Palumbo put in. I think all fans were. They had been called by our colleague Scott Hudson the accidental champions, and he was right. But they proved that they are worthy to be top contenders to the tag team crown.
You know, Palumbo and Stasiak, very good, formidable team. And I think they just got caught off guard the other night, to be honest. But tonight, we're going to see what kind of guts they got.
It's not difficult to be caught off guard against Chronic.
It's like I said, this guy came to the ring with his game face on, and he's ready to hurt somebody. He wants a shot at those tag team belts just like everybody else does.
Because that's where the money is.
That's where the money is, baby.
Double teaming over that time. You're right, game face on. One thing about General Rection, the man in charge of MIA, he is always serious about what he does.
Look out.
Chuck Palumbo with two great moves, one to send Cajun down, and now General Rection gets nailed on the outside. Referee now over with General Rection enabling the double team by the perfect event. Good look at him, double team.
Tony, can I correct myself?
Yes, you can.
All these guys got the game face on right now because they know what's on the line. Now Palumbo and his partners seem to, they know they're in a fight right now. These guys came to fight.
Shoots
big move.
The corporal in, a back
Flying elbow
by Perfection. 1-2. Shawn Stasiak cannot hold Cajun down. Corporal Cajun looking in the wrong corner now, in the neutral corner.
I think his equilibrium is knocked off, Tony.
Fans, we're going to follow the problems backstage, of course, with one Jeff Jarrett and the commissioner of the Cat. Remember, Jarrett has the title shot. Look at this pickup. Raw power there by Stasiak.
Well, Tony, you handle the backstage. I'll stay out here at the apron of the ring and just watch Major go.
What is he doing now? Why isn't he covering the guy? Shawn Stasiak is a second-generation wrestler, and he gets in the ring and acts like he's a third grader. This is about beating somebody, not out there looking good.
Well, could it be he's too caught up in the moment, maybe? Sometimes your emotions carry you away.
That's no excuse, Tony. This is serious business. This ain't romper room, like I said. This is serious business. Get in there, beat the guy down, whatever.
You have to understand something, Tony. Some people have a mentality like Booker T and Stevie Ray. All they want to do is get out there and beat their man and go home and get their money. Some guys like to intimidate people. Some guys like to keep working a guy over. I would think Stevie Ray and Booker T are smart. They want to get it done, get their money, and go.
They certainly have been successful, of course.
Well, you bet they have.
The big story that everybody's talking about is that Booker T is the WCW champion, and that at New Blood Rising on the 13th of August, our first pay-per-view ever in Vancouver, British Columbia, Booker will defend the title against Jeff Jarrett, who won the four-corner tag Monday night on Nitro.
Cajun had the presence of mind. That's what I'm saying. This guy was playing around so much. Cajun had the presence of mind to take his big move, invert it, and look what happened.
Tag off that time. General Rection comes in.
Now we cooking, baby.
325
You gotta cook, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
He must be butter because he's on a roll.
Over the top and all the way to the floor now goes Chuck Palumbo. That leaves Stasiak in at 325 pounds of reckless abandon. Stasiak with a good move.
Oh, he slipped there.
Stasiak showing his quickness. Perfection, though. Got a back elbow. Chuck Palumbo with a standing sidekick here.
Boy, you never know where it's going to come from.
That's what I'm talking about. Look at the teamwork. That's what tag team wrestling is all about. Presence of mind. He caught him. Caught him napping.
What it's all about, you're right, getting two men in, divide and conquer, but there's a lot of reserve left in the tank. A big General Rection here. He got both of them down, and let's see if MIA, with the win here, certainly would propel themselves.
They should be number one contenders, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Stevie, how many times have you and your brother held the tag team championship?
10 times.
Who else can say that?
Nobody.
I mean, really think about that.
Nobody.
Who else can say that?
Nobody.
So when this man talks to you, Tony, and to the people out there about tag team about tag team wrestling, believe me, he knows.
Well, there's no denying the cover. He could win it 1-2. No, he kicked out. How in the world did General Rection kick out from that? I'll never know.
General Rection came to the ring with his game face on, and brother, you're gonna beat this guy down to beat him tonight, Tony.
That's what you got to do, Stevie Ray. You're right. Beat him down to beat him. It's going to take more than just a superior move, because he's got more left in him. A power slam, but General Rection needs to tag in Corporal Cajun, but can he reach up?
Now, this is what I'm talking about, Tony. Who can go in the hole? Who can take the punishment? Who's got the guts right now to climb out of the hole and go get what they want?
To the top turnbuckle. To the top turnbuckle, pay Corporal Cajun. The very agile man from Louisiana. Member of MIA, light on his feet. I don't know if Palumbo wanted to call timeout there or not. I don't know what it was. He turns around, he looks at his partner, and enables Cajun
Cover
now.
the man.
Here's the cover. 1, 2.
That was close.
It was close. He kicked out. Cajun one count away from securing a win here on TBS.
Chuck Palumbo is some kind of athlete.
A pickup. Cajun, that's his move. If he can connect, he did. That's it. He'll need to make a cover. 1, 2. It was only the
Brothers
save.
of mine to make the save. Teamwork.
That's all that saved in that time, Brain.
Well, you talk about teamwork. You have to have teamwork in a match like this.
You have to.
Because all 4 men are so equally, they have the same ability.
I agree.
Head scissor, took him on the outside.
But when you get a man in position to beat him, before you cover him, you got to kick him in the head. You got to drop a knee on him.
You got to.
For the cover.
You got to.
Tag was made to General Rection. General said, no, send him down first before I get up top.
Big man on top.
Oh, 325. 1, 2. Oh. Palumbo kicked out.
This is unbelievable.
Fight going on the outside between Perfection and the Corporal.
Palumbo has a lot left. That's what I'm saying. He can come out of the hole. Palumbo is a hell of an athlete. And he kicked out of a move that...
That's it! That's it! 1, 2, oh! He hit the referee!
He hit the ref...
It was
an
an
accident.
accident.
Doing?
An accident!
Bobby, that was not an accident.
Looks like an accident to me.
It was deliberate. You saw it just like I did.
I saw him come in the ring and trip and fall.
You saw him come in the ring and
Hey.
come on. The guy's 150
Just called for the bell.
Are
He
you
saw
calling me a liar?
I'm not calling you a liar, but you saw it just like I did, just like Tony did.
Wait a minute. He sees the leg flexor in the hand of Corporal Cajun, and he thought Corporal Cajun hit him.
Now, what did this freak...
He's giving the match to the perfect event. They stole this, and she's right. That's a travesty.
Well,
the young man ended up with it, but it was clear that Perfection hit the referee. Can't believe what I've seen here.
2 evenly matched teams.
All right, fans, coming up next here on Thunder. There he is, Stevie Ray, it's your brother, the world champion Booker T will make an appearance. Welcome back to Thunder on TBS. New Blood Rising is August 13th. Uh-oh. And the man who's going to be on the forefront, the man leading the way, here he is, the WCW champion, Booker T.
The heavyweight champion of the world.
We're going to take you back to what happened at Bash at the Beach. It was a match that we will never forget. Booker with the bookend, put the man down, never expected to even be in the match. Then Monday night with a bookend, defeats Mike Awesome. Then here comes Scott Steiner. Mike Awesome helped Booker T. Why was that? That Awesome, after this gigantic battle against the world champion, would come in and help Booker T fend off a man who was possessed in a Scott Steiner.
Tony, can I say something? Tony, how do we know what this guy's agenda is?
We don't know.
You know, maybe he just doesn't like Scott Steiner coming in and trying to grandstand like he always does. Just a few nights ago, they were about to kill each other.
Right.
He looks up from getting a bookend, and the guy's in the ring. I would want to do the same thing.
Well, you would know better than we were.
Exactly.
Everybody in
Let
here
my brother speak, please.
know who I am.
You got it.
I am Booker T, WCW World's Heavyweight Champion.
Right on, brother. But can you dig it?
There's no more deserving man, I can tell you that.
It's a good thing. I love you too, baby. I love you too.
Talking to Zebra Woman.
Let's talk about a little something. I just found out.
What's this
I
about?
have to defend the heavyweight championship belt at the next pay-per-view.
Awesome's watching.
Against Jeff Jarrett, New Blood Rising.
He's a fighting champion. He's a fighting champion. He can take care of himself, Tony.
You know, Jeff, you're a great technical wrestler. You have great skills. But Jeff Jarrett, as a man, you suck.
Boy, nothing more we can add to that.
Make no mistake, I will not underestimate you.
I know he means that
I
from
will
the heart.
take you straight to hell and back before I give up my world's heavyweight title.
And he means it. But Jarrett's determined too.
And oh yes, I know, like I said, there's a lot of player haters in the back lining up for a shot at this title. Lining up like crazy. But I tell you this, each and every one of you guys who want a shot at this title, you'll get your shot. I will not be ducking nobody. I will not defend this title every 3 months. I will defend this title each and every week for each and every one of my fans in this arena.
There you go. Boy, that says a lot.
Nah, it's not smart.
Yeah, I think it is smart.
I'll tell you why, though, later.
But last but not least, Scott Steiner, after what you did on Nitro, you want to run up on me from the backside? You want to brush up on my wife? Sucker, I will kill you. You're crying and moaning about you want a title shot. You're crying and moaning about you should have a belt. I tell you this, Scott Steiner, save the drama for your mama.
Says it all.
That's right.
And I tell you this, and make no mistake about it, and I said it once and I'll say it again, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Now wait a minute.
Now where's this guy going?
We've got an interruption here. It's Rick Steiner. It's the dog-faced gremlin.
Tony, did you know about this?
No.
Bobby, did you know about this? Was this a gag?
No, it's not a gag. There's a lot of things that happen here that we're not expecting. This was scheduled to be the time for the current and deserving WCW champion to have his say.
Well,
and this is one of the toughest men on the face of the earth, boy.
My brother can handle himself. Now, I want to see how this plays out.
We all know that he... Wait a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to talk to you, Booker.
Just wants to apologize, I guess. Yeah, that's cool.
I know it's been a
That's all
long,
good.
hard 8 years. Some of those I've been on the same side with you. Sometimes we've had our differences. But what my brother did to you last Monday was wrong.
How about that?
Well, hey.
And
it was.
Yeah, we
So
agree with
maybe you
that.
can understand why I'm out here tonight. You got a brother, I got a brother. I've had to go behind my brother and clean up his crap all my life. His bad attitude, the way he treats people. So the reason I came down in front of all these people in South Carolina is to rectify the Steiner name, but also elevate Booker T as the world heavyweight champion. Watching you and your brother get back together Monday, I sat my brother down. I am his older brother. He listens to me, or I will beat his ass.
Don't go
So
like
maybe
that.
someday, him and I will be on the same page. But tonight, I just want to congratulate you and wish you the best of luck as the world heavyweight
that's cool.
champion.
That is.
That's all good.
It's good to see. More should do this.
That's true.
Come on, the man extended his hand.
Yeah, but when you're the world champion, you realize, I mean, there's got to be some paranoia.
No shit, Book.
Oh, yeah. All right. Rick Steiner, the dog-faced gremlin with a great show of sportsmanship and respect and honor towards the WCW champion. That's it, all right. I want to tell you, fans.
Tony, like I was saying.
Hold us.
Come on.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, come on, Tony.
Stevie, now, be cool here now. Okay?
Cool.
You're an announcer. Be cool here.
No, man.
Be cool now. Steve,
Now you got to control yourself now.
Oh, wait a
Where's
minute.
Stevie Ray going
He's
right
gone.
now?
We're down to 2 minutes at the announce table again because Stevie Ray has come out and look at him wail away.
Big time. He's doing a number on Steiner.
He said his brother could take care of himself, but look at this, will not be the night. Security has come out to keep them apart. Stevie Ray is out of control. He is out of control. Now wait a minute. Steiner's got the world belt. Guys, Steiner's got the world belt. You got the wrong man. Booker is still down.
And look at Steiner strapped the belt around his waist backwards. He doesn't know. He doesn't care.
Wait a minute. And he's got the chair.
He's going to do a number on, I'm telling you, a number right here on Booker T. Watch this.
He's going to break him up. He's going to break him apart. Here comes Mike Awesome. Mike Awesome. We saw him watching in the backstage area. And look, second time in 3 days, he has come to the aid of Booker.
Oh, look at Steiner goes right after Booker. That's all he can think about. What is with Awesome?
I don't know. What's the reasoning behind this? Rick Steiner has finally been neutralized. Security has kept Stevie Ray back. The world champion is still down on his feet, and I don't know what to make of this whole scenario.
It's out of control like usual here on Thunder.
Booker T was wise to be cautious of Rick Steiner. We thought that Steiner was on the up and up, but what is this about?
Oh, you got me on this one.
Look at this. He's handing the belt to Booker. Fans, let's go backstage. Coming up next, there's Daphne and Crowbar.
I like this shirt, but do I look fat in this?
It's ridiculous, Daphne. You look great.
Really?
Daphne, you look really pretty.
Thanks. Let's go kick their butts. Ah!
Go, Tori, honey, it's match time.
Oh,
sweetheart, you look beautiful.
I'm not gonna break a nail, am I?
You're not gonna have a chance to break a nail. I'm taking care of this all by myself.
Hey, you know how I hate touching the other skin.
Hey, listen here, kid. I'm gonna warn you, don't go out there and interfere in this next match, okay? With Daphne and Crowbar against Franchise and your girl, Tori.
Franchise has it coming to him after what happened on Monday.
Man, listen, I understand you got bad blood. I understand there's a lot of heat between you and Franchise for stealing your girl.
He didn't steal. I dumped her after she used me.
Man,
Get it
you
right.
listen, you couldn't handle a girl like that anyway.
I
I thought
your
about
girl.
taking her myself. But anyway, as far as tonight, if you, I tell you what, I'm gonna make it easy on you. If you don't interfere in this match, I'm gonna give you what you want.
What? It better be good.
I'm gonna give you Lance Storm tonight.
Tonight.
Tonight, man. Now,
I get Lance, and all I have to do is stay out of this match.
if you stay out of this match, you get Lance Storm. If you interfere, you get my foot.
Well,
now,
your feet's still.
Well, Billy Kidman has been neutralized, and he's agreed to stay out of this match if he'll get Lance Storm, and he and Lance Storm already went at it in a tag team match as partners, and then Lance Storm turned on him earlier tonight. A couple of important announcements as the Franchise and Tori come out for this mixed tag that we'll get to in a moment. Let's take a look at what happened on Monday night. The Franchise is what he calls on the Crowbar. Got him down. It's a brand new move that he uses. And I tell you what, Tori at his side and a brand new move. The Franchise, Shane Douglas, right now is at the peak of his career, I would think.
Bobby.
Yes, sir.
Bobby, I kind of disagree with Tony because I did not hear Kidman agree.
I believe you're right. I think we should take Tony out back. And
Sit down and pay attention to the greatest athlete in WCW history.
He must be talking about Tori.
Or you.
Now WCW thinks they're gonna take us and this beautiful piece of woman and put her in a mixed tag team match. She is not a wrestler. And I can guarantee you scumbags this. Nobody, not Daphne, not the Crowbar, and certainly none of you losers are ever gonna lay a hand on this sweet thing, Miss Tori Wilson.
Looking good.
Sorry, Billy. Sorry to all you chumps in the back. Sorry to all you so-called men in the audience. I know you're all so jealous, but I'd just like to say, I love to get franchised.
What is she sorry about?
Well, I think it's a figure of speech. Stevie Ray.
What is she so sorry about?
Welcome back to the broadcast location. I told you to be cool.
Tony, where I come from, that was cool.
Okay, I'm with you. I want to tell you.
I'm sorry. I want to apologize for it. I'm sorry.
It took about 9 security guards to hold you back, and even then, And then Mike Awesome comes out to help your brother again. No one can explain this.
Maybe Mike Awesome just hates Steiners the way I do.
Whatever happened, he came out in the nick of time, and Crowbar with a baseball slide dropkick.
And watch Crowbar. Watch everything this man does. He is so off the wall. He's so unpredictable. You gotta love him.
He's complimenting Daphne on her way out on her attire. And I don't know what to make of that look that he gave as she was leaving. But anyway, the close friends are in there together, 1-2, and almost got a pin on the franchise.
I think he gave her a very Google-eyed type look, Tony.
Well, Google-eyed maybe.
Could he be smitten?
Let's not read too much. I don't know what it is. Daphne is coming, and she screams, pierces the eardrum of the franchise.
That is a left-hand slap to the right side of Torrie Wilson's face.
Torrie does not want to be involved, but she's getting dragged into this thing. Oh, does she want to get in there?
Let him go. It's all like neck bone now.
Oh, look at this.
You got a cat fight.
Look at this.
You got the cats fight.
They went right at it, and the referee trying to... Why is the referee separating them? I guess because they're pulling each other's hair. Tag is made.
Tony.
Probably because he's married to a librarian.
Into the ropes. Foot to the midsection.
The franchise went right after her.
Good block.
Good block.
Picking him up for the Pittsburgh plunge, but dropped him. Didn't hold on to him.
As I was saying, the franchise went right after Daphne. Did you see that? Was he trying to fight a woman? What is this guy's deal?
I wouldn't mess with Daphne if I had to. She's nuts.
After that great move, Torrie with a splash covers 1-2, and a kick out with authority by Crowbar.
Now she can't get over and make a tag. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's in the grasp of Crowbar. Did she make the tag or not?
I could have sworn.
Now the referee was right there.
I could have sworn that he saw him.
Tag is made. Here comes Daphne.
Left hand slap to the right side of his face.
Sister Sicko's in.
The hair peel.
I like Daphne. Very intense.
Boy, she is intense, isn't she? She brings it all, whatever she does.
Means business.
100 miles an hour plus, whatever she does.
That was a tag.
Yes, it was. It was a very good tag.
Left buttock. Chin buster. Yes. Yes.
A jawbreaker on the franchise tag.
Thomas took his ears off.
And now Crowbar,
who I think is one of the most underrated wrestlers in professional wrestling.
Boy, that was a great dropkick. I would agree.
Very innovative.
Northern Lights 1-2. Oh, good kick out. Very smart at his hand on the leg there. Yes, it was.
Why is Torrie Wilson in the wrong side? Maybe she doesn't.
Collides 1-2, almost beat it.
I don't think Torrie wants to get in there anymore.
She doesn't want to get. She never want to get in there in the first place.
That's true.
He said coming to the ring, she didn't want to break a nail. I wonder what's going through the mind of Billy Kidman. He gave his word that he would not get involved if he would get Lance Storm later on in this program, and he has to be. There has to be some emotion stand up inside of Billy Kidman. Crowbar biting the forehead of the franchise. Don't forget, the TNT highly acclaimed original movie Nuremberg Part 2 airs next Monday in our time slot, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on TNT. Therefore, we'll air on Tuesday live on TNT with a very special Tuesday Nitro, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, live at the Palace of Auburn Hills in Michigan. Front suplex is right, and here's the cover. 1, 2, a 2 count. Crowbar up on the middle rope, trying the springboard moonsault and miss.
Sometimes Crowbar is so offensive-minded, he forgets his presence of mind. And by that time, his opponent has scouted everything out. That is his one mistake that I see him make over and over and over again.
You know, you're right about that. He rushes everything he does. He doesn't let his mind work. He just goes with emotion.
Yes.
The franchiser. 1, 2, 3.
That's what got him in trouble, man.
There's no question. Strategy not the forte of Crowbar. He works with reckless abandon, and you're right, Stevie Ray. Costing. And look, Daphne nailed him with that lead pipe. What is she gonna do?
She just nailed him with a lead pipe.
She's up on top. Oh, wait.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
She asked for it, though. She asked
She just
for
got
it.
franchised.
She asked for
No,
it.
wait, that's a woman. That's.
Well,
what a
she
look.
shouldn't be in there. Be home. Be home doing the washing and cleaning.
Oh, come on, Brain. How low can you get to put the franchiser on Daphne like that?
Well, she made a move on him. She jumped him. You go to the zoo, you pet the animals, they bite you, it's your fault.
That has nothing to do with this at all.
See?
I gotta kind of agree with the break. I don't
What a
know what to
low
say.
like the franchise is.
Go home and water the lawn.
Hey, man, stand in the way for a champ to drink.
Tonight, I want Rich Steiner's ass in the ring. Tonight, man.
Man, I can't do that.
Why the hell can't you do it,
I
Cat?
can't do that.
What up
You
on that,
don't
man?
boss me
You can do
around,
everything
man.
else. Why can't you do that?
I can't do it.
Thanks, Cat. Appreciate it.
Because I gave him the big boy. He gonna take care of Steiner.
But
The beautiful North Charleston Coliseum, the site of WCW Thunder here tonight. And our thoughts are with Mike Tenay.
Wait, look at this, Tony.
And let's go to that very intense interview that he conducted yesterday.
This boy is
Scott
sick.
Steiner, this past Sunday at Bash at the Beach.
Whoa. Man, I thought this would be a nice interview. You got all the things to talk about. We got largest arms in the world. We got my favorite freaker. Look how beautiful she is. And you want to talk about things in the past. That's done with, man. I did that. It's over. Forget about it.
I do want to talk about Bash on the Beach and that brutal attack on your so-called friend
That's
Kevin
right,
Nash.
so-called friends. See, that's where you're wrong. I don't have no friends. I don't want no friends. And let's just keep it at that. Don't call him my so-called. He's not my friend. I don't want no friends.
You know, the image that I have is of you and Kevin Nash in the ring together. We've seen it for the last couple of months here in World Championship Wrestling. Why, Scott? Why would you do that to him? And in the process, you cost Scott Hall his contract.
I don't give a damn about Scott Hall. He's not my friend. And what I did to Kevin Nash, it felt right at the time. It felt good. And it made me happy. So I did it. That's all you need to know.
You know, in Scott Hall, we're talking about a man here who has a family, a wife and a kids, and now he's unemployed.
He's unemployed, just like those wrestling fans out there. You think I give a damn about those wrestling fans? I don't give a damn about Scott Hall. Why would I give a damn about the fans? I don't care about anybody. Get it straight, man. Try to understand me, all right?
I'll try. You know, after
I don't need anybody.
After everything that's gone down here in the past couple of months, there are a lot of people that are saying, well, Big Papa Pump is totally out of control. Scott,
Maybe.
are you out of control?
Maybe. Because I'm not getting what I want to get. You know, look at Booker T. He comes back. The thing that pissed me off, I had to sit in the back and watch Booker T win the world title. He's got 8 years wrestling. I don't give a damn. I've been kicking 10 years. What do I get? I get what? I'm off you too. What? Well, I got a Frankenstein. You call it a Hurricane Rana. It's a Frankenstein. It's not a Hurricane Rana.
That was never
what
meant.
planet are you
That
from?
was never
Where
meant
you
to
from?
discredit you. That
Where
was never
you
meant
from,
to
man?
disservice to you.
Everybody knows that's a Frankenstein. You call it the Hurricane Rana. Why? Why?
It was an attempt to get the luchadors over at the time.
Who?
That's all. The Mexican
I don't
wrestlers.
give a damn about luchadors. It's a Frankensteiner. Call it the Frankensteiner. When somebody sees it again and you call it a Hurricane Rana, I'm coming down. All right? I'm coming down to the desk. All right?
Scott.
Don't make that mistake again. All right?
You know, Scott, you and I have always had a real
Yeah,
good working
we do, but
relationship.
I don't like the way you started this interview out, man. Of all the things to talk about, you got to bring up the past, man. It's the past, man. I could have been in a good mood until you bring up this bullshit.
Let's talk about Goldberg.
I don't want to talk about Goldberg. You want to hear about what I have to say about Goldberg? Look at the Iron Man magazine. I'm on the cover. All right? What I said about Goldberg, I'll say along. If he would have been smart enough to get into Michigan, I would have kicked this 10 years ago. But since he was too stupid and he went to Georgia, things didn't happen. Things will come around. Things have a way of working themselves out, you know?
Scott, you brought up the fans earlier, and
Yeah,
you hear the chants.
What I say about the fans. I don't give a damn about the fans. Quit bringing them up. It's over with.
The fans love you. You hear the Big Papa Pump chants. You hear them from the fans every week. You know what? You're making it real difficult for the fans to like you.
I don't want nobody to like me. I got my freaks nationwide. They make me happy. The fans, I don't care. They can like who they want. Don't like me. I don't need them. All right? I got Medeja, my favorite one. That's all I care about, okay?
You know, Scott,
Screw the fans.
It's obvious that you have an awful lot of hatred.
Maybe.
And a lot
maybe.
of
They're
anger.
short fuse, yeah. Well, people have pushed me.
That hatred and that anger, it's bottled up inside you. And I'm just trying to find out where that comes from. Is this something maybe that dates back to your childhood?
What was that?
I
A little bit closer. I didn't hear you.
No, I said, is this something maybe that would date back to your childhood. You know, that
What's that? My childhood? Those has nothing to do with this. This is a stupid interview.
Poppy, please.
But Deja, forget about him, you stupid son of a... He ain't asking the right questions. Come on, leave him. Come on, Medeja. Yeah, James. No, I'm gonna try to get you back in here, James. Yeah. As soon as... Where's that music coming from? I'll call you back, James. Okay, guys. Come on.
Oh, my.
Wake up! Let me get out of here, man. I ain't got time to play.
We have seen this over and over, played over and over the past couple of weeks. It seems like the Young Dragons want to sneak attack the commissioner, the cat, who said, I ain't got time, I gotta get out of here.
Tony, didn't that box run over the cat toe?
It may have. Well,
you can't hurt the cat.
The bell is not even sounded, and here we go. Billy Kidman and Lance Storm one-on-one.
Well, everybody over the country is talking about this guy, Lance Storm, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Bobby,
saying what a great wrestler this guy is.
Bobby, I've heard no one talking about Lance Storm.
Well, you haven't hung with me this week.
Well, Bobby, I am a professional wrestler. I'm in the dressing rooms. I get the emails from people. Nobody's talking about this guy.
Well, I go through airports and hotels and I hear about him.
Well, Lance Storm, regardless of how much you heard about him, is a quality performer. There is no question. Let's not forget that Mike also has Rick Steiner still to come. That, in the midsection, positively Canyon is going to face Jeff Jarrett. And apparently Jarrett's title shot's going to be on the line in that matchup. Foot to the face, pick up and up. Oh boy, to a power slam forward, row 1-2. And Kidman's got a 2-count on Lance Storm. This match, of course, came about after these two men were tag team partners earlier in this telecast. And Lance Storm apparently angry about, it was a cover 1, 2, about Kidman's arrogance and a joking manner during the Canadian National Anthem.
He was kind of making fun of him.
Turned on his partner.
I don't think Billy Kidman's head was really ever in this tag team. I think Billy Kidman's head somewhere else.
You know, you're right. He's a single wrestler. He doesn't care about tag team. He's out for himself, and that's good. I like that.
In more ways than one.
Maybe his head is still with Tori. Maybe there's still some feelings there.
I think so.
Look at that into Northern Lights, 1-2. Lance Storm took that slingshot move and almost turned it against Kidman. What a great counter move that
Tony,
was.
I'll tell you the great thing about having Stevie Ray out here with us. He is in the dressing room.
2.
That's right.
He knows what's going on. You are not in the dressing room. I don't go in there anymore. He's in there day and night. He can tell us everything. We can use, we can hear about what's happening with people.
Billy's mind has not been into professional wrestling in the last few weeks. I don't know what is his girl. I don't know where is his ex-girl. I don't know where he don't have his coloring books at home. I don't know what the kid's problem is. But his head is not into professional wrestling right now.
By the way he's performing here, looks like he may be getting right back into it. I don't know. Lance Storm got the advantage now, 1-2. Kidman really wanted to get Lance Storm back in the ring so badly. He told the cat, the commissioner who's left the building here, that, hey, I'll stay away from that mixed tag involving Tori if you put me in the ring with Lance Storm. The chair's still propped up. Kidman, Kidman crashing head first to the chair. Hit Lance Storm, 1, 2, and Kidman, I can't believe that he kicked out.
Yeah, Lance Storm is having a problem putting the kid away. Billy Kidman, he's in trouble right now. This Lance Storm is a double tough guy, and he's all business in that ring. That's one thing I like about it. But as far as being a big media hype, like the brain was saying earlier, I don't know about all that, but he is a very accomplished wrestler.
He got him. He got him. Big time.
Well, maybe it's
covered him and beat him with a face jam off of that maneuver, and Billy Kidman spats towards Lance Storm and secures the win. Maybe you're right, his mind had not been into WCW, but I think You can erase that because that was a sensational win for Kidman here on Thunder. All right, what do we got here? Oh boy, Bagwell's late.
Person Buff Daddy can always depend on. Jack, you baby kiss. Judy.
That's his mother, Judy Bagwell.
Is that his mother?
Christopher, how you doing?
Is that Canyon's mother?
I got to park the car.
What is he doing here?
I'll get someone to do that.
Sure?
Come on. Absolutely. Come on.
Oh, great. What you been doing?
Come in, I'll show you.
No.
Oh, come on.
He can't. No.
What is with this?
What's going on here?
Oh, wait a minute.
Mom, say something to me. Mother, who did this?
That's Judy
Do
Bagwell.
what? Oh my God, she's not breathing. Is she breathing?
Yes. What
Check
kind
her,
of
man. What are you doing? Mom.
What kind of man is Chris Canyon? Chip?
Canyon didn't. He couldn't have.
Huh.
Do you think?
That's appalling.
That's sick.
There's no call for that. She was just bringing her son to the arena.
That sucker's
please.
sick.
You're not kidding. He's sick. Ladies and gentlemen, we hopefully will follow this situation with Judy Bagwell, mother of Buff Bagwell. Brutally unprovoked attack by positively sick Canyon. Okay, earlier tonight, Stevie Ray was right here at ringside when it looked like Rick Steiner was going to celebrate and congratulate, and really did, Booker T, but then he turned his back. And then he, with a sneak attack on Booker T, that prompted Stevie Ray to come out. He was held back, but then Mike Awesome came out. And I still ask the question why Awesome did what he did. What's up there? What's going through his mind?
I'm the DFG.
Can I share something with
So
you guys?
if you want some, come get some. You don't like me, bite me.
Go ahead, Steve.
Can I share something with you guys?
Sure.
As much as I would love for my brother to come out here and rip this sucker a new you-know-what.
Yes.
I'm pulling for Mike Awesome in this match because, oh man, I can't really speak right now.
Well, I understand. Your brother said, hey, Awesome, you know, he was cool with that Awesome would get in there. Awesome is a man who, for some unknown reason, has really stepped up to the plate. Monday on Nitro, the Cat offered him the U.S. title scot-free after he had stripped it from Scott Steiner on Sunday night.
Look at it, Mike Awesome. Mike Awesome is a big man. He's a very intense man. Mike Awesome has his own agenda. I don't know what it is, but to me, it looks like, I don't know if these guys had a history back in the day, 10, 15 years ago, I don't know what, but it looks like Mike Awesome doesn't have any love for Steiner, just like I do.
Well, Booker
Just
T,
like my brother does.
your brother may be setting the example here, Stevie Ray. You think that Awesome is following the footsteps now? Stepping up to the plate, being his own man? Fighting the good fight, so to speak?
Well, I'll tell you what, joining any kind of organization around here has never got you anywhere, so maybe Mike Awesome is coming to his senses now.
Right now, he's being bludgeoned here by the right hand of a Rick Steiner, the dog-faced woman who, let's not deny, is as tough as they come.
Oh, you aren't kidding about that. You talk about Scott Steiner being off the wall and as violent as he is, so is this man. These two Steiner brothers are the toughest two human beings on the face of the earth.
Have you ever seen Scott Steiner so intense? And our hearts go out to Mike today, and hopefully he'll be back at this broadcast location.
Oh, Mike just called a minute ago. You know what he said?
That is not funny. We should censor that.
Back to a serious note. Me and my brother were 10-time world champions. And I will go on record right now and saying our toughest opponents probably were the two Steiner brothers, because they knew each other just like me and my brother knew each other. The thing that make Mike Awesome, he's going to have to know tonight that these two guys, the Steiners, can take so much punishment. They have a threshold of pain second to none. Rick Steiner, you have to beat him with a baseball bat to make him just slow down. You got to beat these guys. And when I say take it to him, I don't know if Mike Awesome knows what he's gotten into, because Rick Steiner is double tough.
Look at the arrogance of Rick Steiner, looking towards the fans, barking. Pulling now Awesome out. Real arrogant cover as well, and Awesome easily kicked away.
Yes.
Still to come, positively Canyon, who is diamond cut, or I'm sorry, Canyon cut.
Big suplex.
One too many people here tonight, including Judy Bagwell. Will go up against Jeff Jarrett. 1, 2, and...
Why is he arguing with the referee? Pin the man.
Now, what happened to Judy Bagwell?
Oh, please, Brain.
I mean, did she have too many coupons in her purse to go to the supermarket?
Over the chop.
I mean, what happened to her?
Suplex, just good for him like it's good for the game.
He's passing through.
German suplex, and then missing with the lariat that time. And Rick Steiner hooks. No, does not. What about Austin? Oh, what a great counter move on Rick
That was a big shot.
Bridged over 1-2, but did not get him. Could not keep it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Rick Steiner has a high threshold of pain. He knows how to go in the hole. He knows how to come out the hole. And when you got him down, you got to make it count. Big elbow, Mike Awesome. He's going to the top.
And the Rock, Rick Steiner, down to one knee. Mike Awesome coming up top. Steiner, though, meets him on the way up towards the top turnbuckle pad.
That right hand hit pay dirt.
I want to tell you, one of the hardest hitters in all of WCW got him hooked. Belly to belly from the middle turnbuckle.
I felt that move on many nights, Tony. And while he's barking, he should be taking advantage of the move he just done. What is this guy's problem?
Here's the cover, 1-2. But boy, I tell you, what motivates a Mike Awesome? Are we seeing a new Awesome? He has always been a great fighter, there is no question. But even more stamina, more perseverance than ever. And down he goes.
Killer. You can hear that one in the top rows.
1, 2, whoa!
To be a technical wrestler, be a former Greco-Roman wrestler, why doesn't he hook the leg and pin the guy? This guy's head is not in this match.
A trial by fire for Awesome, and he rolls him up. 1, 2, 3.
And that's what happens.
He got him!
That's what happens. That's what happens when your arrogance takes over.
And now you're gonna see the fire come out of Steiner right now.
Well, it should have came out some 3, 4, 10 seconds ago.
No, you're right about that, but he's embarrassed now and he's mad.
Well, I'm not embarrassed for him. What happened should have happened.
Well, I'll tell you, he's getting hammered, and here comes Booker T.
Here comes the heavyweight champion of the whole wide world. Say it, Tony.
The world heavyweight champion.
Say it, Tony.
Raising the rope, the knee.
Preach it, Tony.
It's axe kick time.
Preach on, Tony.
Booker T. He's a Harlem sidekick, payback of his own.
That is my little brother. That is the heavyweight champion of the whole world right there. Rick Steiner, you got your ass kicked right there.
And he helps up Mike Awesome, who had come to his aid many times. What about this?
Here we go, Tony.
What about this? We're going to get a fight here between Stevie Ray and Rick Steiner. Things are getting very dangerous at ringside.
Tony, get in front of me.
Well, that's not hard to do. Steiner's got a tripod, he walks away. Stevie, deep cool again. As he puts his headset back on. Fans, what a contest we have coming up next for you. Because if Positively can defeat Jeff Jarrett, he'll get the title shot at New Blood Rising on the 13th of August in Vancouver and on pay-per-view. But will Jeff Jarrett let him slip away? He's got the guitar. Come on back with us, one-on-one on Thunder.
Tony, look out!
We're back on Thunder, and moments ago when Mike Awesome, who beat Rick Steiner in the match, was being hammered, here comes the heavyweight champion of the world, Booker T. And I mean, Booker T would not be denied the axe kick on the back of the head of Rick Steiner. Anger for what went down during his interview earlier in the telecast. The big Harlem sidekick was on target. Steiner took the low road. Booker T left standing in the ring. And there is, moments ago, raising the hand of Mike Awesome. And we are very honored that the heavyweight champion of the world, Booker T, would join us here at our broadcast location. A man's man, I want to tell you that.
Just did what I did. I might as well stay out here for this main event because I got a lot of interest in this thing. Now, can you dig that?
I can dig it.
Yes, I know that you could.
And congratulations, you worked so hard to achieve what you did. I have to say, I respect you.
Thank you very much, Bobby.
And I think your sentiments echo the words of everyone around the world. The fact is, the winner of this matchup, as the cat said earlier, between Jarrett and Canyon, will have a match against Booker T for the WCW title coming up at our next pay-per-view. By the way, tickets go on sale at the Pacific Coliseum in Vancouver for New Blood Rising this coming Friday. You can meet Bret Hart at the box office at 9:30 p.m. on Friday. And also on sale Friday, the Monday, August 7th, Monday Night Show at the Pepsi Center. You can meet a WCW superstar at the box office at 10 a.m. when tickets go on sale. Here comes Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, look at him. This backstabbing slap. That's good call.
Please. Just do not do that crazy. Just keep your cool because it's between me and Jeff Jarrett or me and Canyon. 1 or 2, just keep your cool, man.
Brother, I've kept my cool all night, and everything I did, that was cool.
Jeff Jarrett, I don't think we will ever forget the match that Jeff Jarrett and Booker T had at Bash at the Beach this past Sunday. It will go down as one of the most thrilling moments in a WCW pay-per-view telecast for many, many reasons. If there's any question. Let's go back, though, to Monday night when 4 men were battling to see who would go on to Vancouver New Blood Rising. Goldberg had made the spear on Canyon, but look at Jarrett, the opportunist, picking up the pieces and got the pin on Canyon. But then, of course, he got in the face of the commissioner, the Cat, one too many times tonight. And now the Cat has made the stipulation, the winner of this match, if Canyon can defeat Jarrett, then Booker is going to have to face Canyon coming up at New Blood Rising.
You know, Tony, one thing about both of these guys, they're great wrestlers, they're great competitors, but one thing they need to realize, one thing they need to know is Booker T is just that much better.
Canyon, of course, let's not forget, had the win on Sunday night over Booker T, but Booker T, the athlete, the determination the heart he has, came up later on to win the ultimate prize.
Tony, won't you tell it like it is and tell what really happened? Jeff Jarrett whacked me upside the head with a guitar and put my lights out stone cold, and this sucker got a bogus 3 count. That's what it was.
Look at him ripping up Diamond Dallas Page's Positively Page, which is a real book, which is in bookstores everywhere, not like the phony baloney Positively Canyon book. And what has this man been doing to people? Innocent people on the outside, people in the backstage area, Judy Bagwell, for crying out loud.
You know, Chris Canyon is doing a lot of crazy things just to get noticed in WCW. This guy has a mental problem. This guy has a screw loose, and something needs to be done about this guy.
With the world champion Booker T, of course, Stevie Ray has been with us all night. Harlem Heat together at our broadcast location watching on.
Yeah, look at it.
Jeff Jarrett and Positively Canyon by to Steve will go on now to New Blood Rising. Standing switch applied. And Jeff Jarrett fundamentally sound. Knee to the midsection of Canyon and to a side headlock. Who's it going to be?
You know, I really don't care which one it's going to be, Tony, because both of them are, you know, the kind of guy that go around about, you know, winning a match.
Backslide.
The guy would do anything.
Well, is this Jarrett's road? Here's the inside cradle. What? Is this Jarrett's road back to the championship, or is it Canyon's first road to the championship bout?
You know, both of these guys are technically sound.
Yes.
Chris.
You're exactly right, Stevie Ray. Both men are, and a back away there by the referee as Canyon goes in the corner. Reminder, this coming Monday on TNT, the highly acclaimed original movie, Nuremberg Part 2, 8 p.m. in our time slot of Monday Nitro. Therefore, we will move next week to Tuesday night for 1 week. Tuesday, it's WCW Tuesday Nitro, 8 p.m. Eastern Time and live and only on TNT.
Great week of television on TNT.
It really is.
You know, let me say something to...
Watch out, a roll-up 1-2.
Oh, almost.
To Booker T here. You're in a unique position right now. You can sit back and you can watch all these other ham and eggers go out there and beat themselves to death. They've got to come to you. And when you understand that...
He
got him. No. When you understand that, then your life is going to be great.
You know, Bobby, for 8 years, you know, guys ducked me year after year after year, wouldn't give me a title shot. What I'm doing here tonight is I'm sitting out here, I'm scouting these guys, seeing what I'm going to have to prepare for. That way, when it comes down to New Blood Rising, I will be ready. I will not underestimate Canyon. I will not underestimate Jeff Jarrett. I will do what I have to do to keep the world's heavyweight title.
Well, I know that. You've always been like that. I've always been one of your biggest backers.
Right. Positively Canyon with a great move.
This sucker will never get a title shot unless he pins the man. Like I was saying earlier, they're both technically sound. Jarrett is a snake. Chris Canyon, he has a screw loose, and he better get the moving.
Exactly what I'm talking about. This guy's making a mistake worrying about me. He should worry about Jeff Jarrett. This guy is no joke.
Jarrett dumps him on the outside. Jarrett definitely is no joke.
And Jarrett means business, you know that.
Over the past 3 or 4 months, make it past almost a year, Jeff Jarrett's name, well, actually about 8 months, Jeff Jarrett's name has been synonymous with the world title scene in WCW. Coming in as the chosen one, and certainly a man who has been either the champion or on the hunt. Oh boy, the steel chair.
You know, I don't know how smart these guys are coming over, getting in the face of Stevie Ray and Booker T.
You ain't getting nothing.
Sit down, sucker.
Exactly what I mean. Like I say, these guys don't need to worry about me. They need to worry about each other.
So how smart could they be by coming over and getting in the face of Stevie Ray and Booker T? Take away both of them right now. I mean, these guys, something's going on here, man. I think they're not clicking because you're sitting here.
Like I said, the thing is, they're worrying about me. They're worrying about my heavyweight title. And the thing is, they ain't got it, and they ain't gonna get it.
And all they got to do to get it is beat you. Try it.
But first, they got to beat, one of them has to beat the other.
Right. Sometimes in the heat of the battle, I know you would agree with this, Stevie Ray, your emotions carry you away. And
My emotions never get the best of me, Tony. I'm on the edge when I get in the ring. I know what I got to do. I go in there and do it. I might seem as though emotions are getting to me, but when I go in the ring, I know the situation at hand, and I'm ready to hurt somebody.
Thinking man's wrestler. That's
Yes.
what we've always liked. Oh, boy, watch out. Sleeper Hulk.
You know, I sit here and watch Jeff Jarrett, and right now he's at his most dangerous. When you think you got this guy, he's got you where he wants you.
Like I said, he's like a snake.
But who's it going to be? Who's going to be the one man to go on to the 13th of August at New Blood Rising in Vancouver, BC? The first ever WCW spectacular event.
Oh my God.
Beat Canyon. 1, 2, no! He got the shoulder up. Canyon did not get a good cover after a great move like that.
See, right now, I don't think Jeff is thinking about what he needs to be thinking about. I don't think he's thinking about beating Canyon right now. He's thinking about that gold not being around his waist, Tony.
He's going for the book. He's going for the book that we have seen has been loaded with a brick. Swinging wildly, he missed. Jarrett into the gut.
Oh, on the book.
On the book with the DDT.
Well, I've seen the book kill a lot of guys.
It's 1, 2, no, it's not it.
Is that the book he's been carrying that brick in for the past few weeks?
That's what it is. But
it's heavy reading.
Oh, wait a minute, the guitar.
Exactly what I mean. Jeff Jarrett will do anything he has to do to win a match, and I can only respect that.
Oh, I tell you, you felt this guitar on Sunday. A little tug of war going up. Canyon's got the book from behind. He took the guitar away with the book. Oh, my.
How smart was that, Tony?
This is it.
It's going to be Canyon.
This is it. It's going to be me and Canyon at New Blood Rising. I could smell it. I see it now. This is it.
Is he trying to DQ himself?
No!
Oh!
The foot was on the rope. They were too close to the bottom rope.
Boy, the last minute, the last second, that was out of desperation. He had nowhere else to go.
You know, Jeff is one of the most cageous guys I've ever been in the ring with.
But why would he try to DQ himself?
I can't answer that. You know, sometimes you fight to win and you fight not to lose. Whoa, boy. On the outside goes Jarrett very hard, rocked him that time. A lariat from positively Canyon. Watch out now. Oh, Canyon hit very hard right in front of the broadcast locale here. And Jarrett. Referee is down at something. Wait a minute, guys. Oh, my. Okay. Holy, oh my God. Buff has come out from the other side, as you can see, and he's irate, and understandably so. The man attacked his mother, and meanwhile, Canyon back into the jump. The cagey Jeff Jarrett taking that 1, 2, 3. Jeff wins. Jeff Jarrett
What the hell is going on here?
What in the hell is going on here? Our broadcast location's in shambles. Booker T and Stevie Ray. Jarrett says, get in the ring now. Jarrett has survived. He will go on to New Blood Rising. I want to tell you, when Jarrett and Booker T finally get in the ring on the 13th of August, there's going to be no holding back. It could be one of the wildest title scenes ever. See you Tuesday night on Nitro.
It's going to be great.